my cabinet and parliamentary colleagues, distinguished guests, Selamat Sejahtera, good evening. I'm very happy to join you at Geylang Serai this evening. Let me say a few words in Malay before I continue in English. Saya mesti berlatih ya. Saya tahu Geylang Serai adalah tempat istimewa bagi ramai orang, terutama bagi masyarakat Melayu kita. Pemerintah komited untuk menyokong aspirasi dan harapan anda bagi Geylang Serai. Itulah sebabnya kami memulakan projek Jalur Budaya Geylang Serai. Projek ini meraihkan warisan budaya Melayu dan menyediakan kemudahan moden di kawasan ini. Malam ini, kita berkumpul untuk meraihkan selesainya inisiatif-inisiatif terbaru. Anda boleh lihat beberapa perubahan di sekeliling kita, tetapi ada lagi yang akan datang. Kami akan pastikan Geylang Serai kekal istimewa, bukan sahaja untuk masyarakat Melayu, malah semua rakyat Singapura. Terima kasih. Tonight, we are here to celebrate the old and the new, the rich heritage of Geylang Serai, as well as the completion of the latest rejuvenation works for the Geylang Serai Cultural Belt. As we all know, Geylang Serai has a long history and also a very special place in the hearts of our Singapore Malay community. It was one of Singapore's oldest Malay settlements dating back to the 1840s when the Orang Laut settled on the banks of the Geylang River. It became famous for the Malay Emporium of Singapore, and it attracted travelers from across the region, including Brunei, Indonesia, and Malaysia. As Singapore developed over the years and decades, so too did Geylang Serai, and you saw from the pictures just now how rapid the development was. The Geylang Serai Housing Redevelopment Scheme began in 1963, and it started to transform the entire area into a modern housing estate. The original Malay kampung residents moved out to HDB towns all over the island, and they were able to improve their lives and also enjoy better living conditions. Geylang Serai Market opened a year later in 1964. It has been upgraded multiple times over the years, and it continues to be a key node of activity in the area. Then by the 1980s, we had shopping centers like Joo Chiat Complex, where we are now, and Tanjong Katong Complex, which was the first air-conditioned HDB shopping complex in Singapore. So over time, the farms and the kampongs have given way to HDB flats and shopping centers. Today, Geylang Serai is no longer an enclave, and it has become a well-integrated community reflecting our multiracial and multi-religious society. Yet Geylang Serai retains its cultural distinctiveness, uniqueness, and identity. And I speak from my own experience because as many of you know, my mother and her father, my grandfather, came from Kampong Amber, not too far away. When they moved out of Kampong Amber, the whole family generally moved to areas in the east. My family in Marine Parade, many of them in East Coast. But whenever we want good Malay food, we always come back to Geylang Serai Food Center and the nearby Hague Road Food Center. I may be biased, but all the best Malay food stores are there, including my favorite Putu Piring store. Now it's become very famous, apparently. But this is what it is. I think all the best stores are here in Geylang, either at Geylang Serai Food Center or Hague Road Food Center. Of course, the biggest Ramadan and Hari Raya Bazaar is also held here every year, and it attracts Singaporeans from all walks of life who soak in the ethnic mood and the festive spirit. So the government is fully committed to ensuring that Geylang Serai will continue to have the best of old and new, a vibrant place with modern amenities, and also one that retains its distinctive Malay heritage. That's why we developed Wisma Geylang Serai as the key landmark and centerpiece of this precinct. The Geylang Serai CC and the Southeast CDC have also been co-located with WGS. So this has now become the beating heart of the area, serving multiple functions. It's a civic center, it's a one-stop center for the Malay-Muslim community, and it's also a center for all residents in the wider district. Beyond WGS, we embarked on the Geylang Serai Cultural Belt project to revitalize the entire area while preserving its unique character. As you heard from Dr. Maliki just now, the first key initiative under the Cultural Belt, Anjung at WGS, was completed 2 years ago. I understand it has become a very popular place. It's often booked for a wide range of events, from weddings to sporting events and Malay cultural performances. Today, we mark the completion of the latest initiatives for the Geylang Serai Cultural Belt. And you can already see the improvements around us here at Joo Chiat Complex, across the road at Geylang Serai Market, and behind us we have the iconic arch which we will be unveiling tonight. Its design reflects traditional Malay architecture, as well as a new painted road junction which will become an identity marker for the area. I thank everyone who has been involved in this project. Minister Maliki has been overseeing the project since its launch. The People's Association, in particular, the precinct team, has been serving as the secretariat for the project. Many government agencies have been involved. You heard all the acronyms just now from Dr. Maliki. I won't repeat them. Of course, we have the young architects themselves, the consultants and project managers. And we are also grateful for many donors, volunteers, and partners. This is truly an example of how the community, the private sector, and the government can come together to make Singapore a better place for us all. So thank you everyone for your contributions. We have taken many steps to improve Geylang Serai, but we are not finished yet. There are still improvements coming. The cultural belt stretches from Tanjong Katong Complex all the way to Kampong Ubi Community Center. So we started with initiatives to rejuvenate the core of the cultural belt, which is where we are now. But to the east and to the west, there are still many possibilities for us to make this cultural belt come alive. Not just as a modern and vibrant neighborhood, but one which keeps Malay heritage and culture alive in Singapore. As you heard just now, we will be sharing more about these plans when they are ready, including the upcoming plans for Tanjong Katong Complex. But in the end, the success of these plans depends on the support and participation of all Singaporeans. Precinct improvements are not just a matter of hardware and infrastructure. It's the people who make the difference. So we need all of your active participation to make this truly a vibrant precinct, one that celebrates our Malay culture and heritage, and also brings together all our different communities together in a spirit of inclusiveness and solidarity, reflecting what is truly special in Singapore, one united people, regardless of race, language, or religion. Together, we can make Geylang Serai a living testament to our cultural heritage and a place which all Singaporeans can be proud of. Thank you very much.